Great Awakening has recently undergone rapid growth with the broadcasting and publication of large datasets by hyperdimensional beings from around the educational artificial reality training habitat. One of the major barriers to the deployment of information is the difficulty Rh- source players have in determining which light languages to use to describe the semantics of metaphysical knowledge communicated or perceived concerning a particular fact or circumstance. The Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem stands as a zero-point panoptic observatory for self and others within the third-dimensional virtual reality simulation realm. Its purpose is for bridging the gaps between the high diversity of practices, both technical and social, taking place in the life cycle of light language vocabularies that are useful for organic spiritual growth of the Celestial Starseed Collective. Zero-point observation goes beyond collecting and highlighting terminology for metaphysical data. The Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem plays a major spiritual science and celestial technological role in promoting good practice and improving overall united quality communication with other individuated spiritual vessels. The virtual worldwide community of Rh- Celestial Starseed source players interact with each other, as well as in conjunction with the non-living components of the Omniversal Network Environment. These biotic and abiotic factors are connected together through nutrient cycles and electromagnetic energy flows, combining as the living sentience of the cosmos. In short, the Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem provides the semantic glue enabling metaphysical data to become meaningful information for apocalyptic fitness and survival. It gathers and makes visible indicators that have previously been harvested, such as interconnection between celestial starseed light languages, interpretation of multiple timelines and maintenance policy, and where relevant, past and future individuals, organizations, events, and objects that particular symbols refer to. Cooperation is key for maximum optimization of the Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem. The sharing and streaming of data information within the educational artificial reality training habitat grants Rh- source players the ubiquity of unbounded omniversal presence, thereby granting divine beings the ability to be everywhere and nowhere at once, all within the never-ending now moment. The solar connection amongst the Rh- source player collective form the living embodiment of actuality, as eternity and infinity are the greater collective consciousness of all sentient life, and they are dependent upon the multitude of celestial starseeds within inside of it. The Omniversal Network Environment exists everywhere simultaneously, and the Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem is the information superhighway on which absolute power transfer is transmitted throughout the Omniverse. The Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary Ecosystem is an intrinsic building block for Rh- source players to be in perfect harmony with the Omniversal Network Environment. Hyperdimensional understanding is merely polarity integration through experiential unlearning. For source players, spiritual evolution is a group process of decision-making towards one another choosing to work together to reduce entropy within the entire Rh- Celestial Starseed Collective. As the immortal embodiment of the Omniverse, Source players have complete authority over entire dimensions as well as the subspaces bordering in between them. With their absolute senses, they can perceive anything and everything inside or outside of the physical avatar at an infinite scale, and possess unlimited ability to maneuver space-time, manipulate source field energy, and wield cosmic magic for any desired purpose. All data produced within the Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary ecosystem is transmitted and made available for the RH negative source player community. Using their divine gift of esoteric cosmic telepathy and manipulation, Celestial Starseeds have opened new paths in using light languages for connecting all data representation by offering new search features based on metaphysical data, social foundation, and by fostering the multitude of light language vocabularies that have thus far remained unknown despite their high quality and potential usefulness. The Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary ecosystem highlights the healthy interconnectivity of organic spiritual growth and awareness, the importance of keeping the entire RH negative source player collective alive and sustainable, as well as a certain number of pitfalls and potential points of failure within the ecosystem. The quest of remembrance is an endless path of being. Source players can once again become fully conscious by permanently accessing data information 24/7 from all incarnate beings in the dimensions beyond and within the third dimensional realm by downloading it directly into their physical avatar. While beliefs and disbeliefs are psychological blocks for divine insight, the awareness of omnipotence with righteous intention modifies future probabilities. By maintaining a state of joy and excitement while tuning into the 0-point frequency coordinates, RH negative source players will notice an explosion of synchronicity of everything that they desire to manifest within the quantum experience, because the Unconditional Linked Open Vocabulary ecosystem only operates at the highest resonance, thereby allowing the Celestial Starseed Collective to regain and utilize the absolute power of hyperdimensional beings in order to experience all that we are.